Hello, dear listeners, and welcome to our podcast. Today, we have a very interesting topic. We are going to speak about future wars. This is something many people think about. With new machines, strong weapons, and fast computers, wars may look very different in the future. Let's learn more about what could happen and why this topic matters.
Hi, James, and hello to everyone listening. I agree. This topic is important. Future wars may not only use soldiers and guns, they could happen in space or with robots. They may not even need people to fight. That sounds scary, but it is real. Some countries are already working on these new types of war.
You're right, Sophia. It's also important to know the reason behind future wars. Sometimes it's about land, power, or even water. As our world changes, people may fight for things like clean air, safe homes, or control over machines. Understanding this can help us stay peaceful and make better choices.
Yes, thinking about peace is key. We talk about future wars not to bring fear, but to understand how to stop them before they happen. Learning about them helps us protect the world. Now, let's look closer at how technology could change the way wars are fought in the future.
Technology is growing very fast. In the future, wars may not need many people. Instead, machines like drones and robots could do the fighting. Some of these machines can fly, move fast, and even find targets on their own. That means wars could happen more quickly and be harder to stop once they start.
That is true, James, and some countries are making smart weapons that can think for themselves. These weapons use something called artificial intelligence. They can learn and make choices without help. This sounds smart, but it is also dangerous. What if they make a wrong choice or hurt the wrong people?
That's a big worry, Sophia. Machines do not have feelings. They do not understand right or wrong like people do. If they are not controlled well, they can cause great damage. This is why many people say we need rules for these weapons. They want to make sure machines are safe and used only when needed.
Yes, rules are important. We also need people who understand how these machines work. If a country uses strong new weapons, other countries may do the same. This can start a race to build even more powerful machines. That can lead to more danger and fear between nations.
When countries feel afraid of each other, they often try to get stronger. This is called an arms race. In the future, arms races may not be about tanks or bombs. They may be about who has the best computer, the smartest robot, or the fastest drone. This can make the world more tense and less safe for everyone.
Yes, and future wars might not even happen on land. They can happen in space too. Some countries are building things that can destroy satellites. If a satellite is broken, people may lose phones, internet, or GPS. This shows how space can also become a place for war if we are not careful.
That's right, and there is another place where wars may begin, the cyber world. Cyber wars use computers to attack. A country can send a virus to another country's system. It can stop banks, power, or water. This kind of war is silent, but it can hurt many people and make life very hard.
Cyber war is very scary because we cannot see it, but it can happen anytime. People and companies must work hard to protect their systems. If they are not ready, big problems can come fast. So learning how to stay safe online is part of stopping future wars too.
Many people think war is only about soldiers and guns, but now it can be fought with data and computers. In the future, hackers may become part of a country's army. They can break into systems and steal important secrets. If one country knows another's plans, it can win without using a single weapon.
Yes, and sometimes the goal is not to destroy but to confuse people. A cyber attack can send out fake news or wrong messages. People might believe lies and become angry or afraid. This can break trust between people and even start fights inside a country without a real war happening.
Exactly. That's why information is now a big part of war. If people do not know what is true, they can make bad choices. In the future, leaders will need to protect both their people and their information. Strong minds and clear thinking will be just as important as strong weapons.
Also, future wars might not only be between countries. Groups of people, even small ones, can use technology to start big problems. With the internet, someone far away can cause trouble in a country they have never visited. This makes the world more connected, but also more risky.
That's a good point, Sophia. In the past, only big armies could start wars. But in the future, even small groups or single people could cause big damage using smart tools. A laptop, a virus, or a drone can be used in powerful ways. This is why future wars may be harder to stop before they begin.
And this is why education is so important. If people learn how to use technology in good ways, they are less likely to use it to hurt others. Schools should teach young people not only about science, but also about peace, respect, and how to solve problems without fighting.
I agree. Peace starts with understanding. When people know more about others, their culture, language, and ideas, they are less afraid. Fear often brings war, but learning and talking can bring peace. In the future, we must work harder to listen and find smart ways to fix problems together.
You're right. The future is not just about machines and war. It's also about people. If we teach kindness, care, and teamwork, maybe we won't need to fight at all. We can use our smart minds to build, to help, and to protect life, not to destroy it.
The future of war is full of new tools, fast machines, and smart systems. But even with all this power, the most important thing is how we choose to use it. We must think about peace, safety, and life. The best war is the one that never happens. Our goal should be to stop war before it starts.
That is the most powerful message, James. We all have a part to play. Teachers, students, leaders, and even parents can help build peace. If we learn from the past and use technology in smart and kind ways, we can protect our future. Peace is not easy, but it is always worth the work.
Yes, Sophia, talking about future wars is not to bring fear, but to help people understand. When we understand, we can prepare and choose a better way. Thank you to all our listeners for joining us today. We hope you learned something useful and feel more ready for the world ahead.
Thank you, everyone, for spending time with us. Keep asking questions, keep learning, and never stop caring about peace. The future is not written yet. We can help write it with our choices. Take care, and we'll see you again next time.